What is going on with all this coffee? Well, for all the coffee lovers there, stay tuned and I will give you lots of information of what's happening with coffee. I'm really confused. Today I do actually have the executive producer and he is right here. You want to have a look? Come on. It's the 13th of October, Wednesday, 2021. Welcome to the channel and many thanks to all the people who have resubscribed, hit the notification button. It does happen and I don't know the reason why. Let's go into it straight away, and this show is sort of really based on comments and also the title, which I'll be going into more detail a little bit later on. The first one is from Mike. James, it is all over the net. It is all over the net. The Three Gorges Dam has done. And CCP is controlling what gets out because they don't want the world to know. If there is any information, please send me an email and you can do that in the description below. And I also got the same kind of thing from this person. Has the Three Gorges Dam fallen on the 9th? I honestly can't verify it, but I do believe on the 9th there were some pictures, video, live feed from the person called Derek. But if you go to any live feed now, they all seem to be down and looks like this. Let's have a quick look at the weather for you. And over the next couple of days, you can see that the typhoon Lion Rock has been downgraded to a tropical storm, and it was just slowly going up the east coast of China. The hand is always by the Three Gorges and looks quite dry there, but we're going to go into the levels in a moment. But you can see that the levels, even though they say they're down, they are actually up from yesterday, which was 171. But according to the Ministry of Water Resources, they are up. And we're going to show that on the next slide in a moment or two. So the weather is, you can say there's less rain, but we are also going to show at the end of this the after effects of all this floods, which are still happening. And you can see some images of the title about the 24 sluice gates, not at the Three Gorges Dam, are open. Okay, so this is all in Chinese, but you can see the one that says 172.07. That is the Three Gorges Dam. And the one at the very top is Kutan, the beginning of the reservoir, the Three Gorges Reservoir, and that is 174.38. So what is going on? Because we don't know, firstly, the reports that it's gone, and also the reports that the sluice gates are not open. And I can guess it's all to do with the electricity or the rolling blackout in China. And all these energy resources are at maximum to produce electricity because of coal problems. Stop video. Related to all this is a comment Coal sellers are taking cash, which leads to funny photos of piles of money on coffee tables as coal is auctioned. It is quite possibly so that you could say the debt crisis in China, that the CCP will just print more money for anyhow. They don't want it on credit. Look at Evergrande, everything, the developer, everything was on credit, and now people are owed money. So cash, you want the coal, you pay cash for it. What's happening with Australia with it, the wolf warrior tactics really haven't worked indeed. So coal is still the major source of energy, and all these dams, the newer dams especially, are possibly at maximum output related to energy, so it can produce. But we're going to go into the mathematics of that a little bit later as well. It's quite a confusing show today. I'm jumping around, aren't I, Toki? Yes. And another comment, I heard that Chinese coal has a lower calorific value and more pollutants such as sulfur than the coal in Australia. Most probably I would agree with you with that one, otherwise they wouldn't, or didn't import coal because it would be cheaper to produce the coal to get more energy to save money, and then people can have. I'm getting really confused with all this energy. It's not my field of expertise. But if you do know, again, the comment form is always open as long as it's polite, it's critical, it's fine. It can be good or bad. But any kind of foul, not chicken, any swear words will just be automatically deleted with YouTube kind of like restrictions, so to speak. So if the Three Gorges Dam is there and it's at maximum output, can the turbines inside take all this power constantly 24/7 until maybe the energy crisis or the rolling blackouts is solved one way or another? And this is when it comes into the mathematics. Let me read you an article about the Three Gorges and energy. The Three Gorges Dam has a generating capacity of 22,500 megawatts compared to another dam which is only 14,000. But over a period, both dams can generate the same amount of electricity because variance of water available on the Yangtze River in China, it's limited power of the Three Gorges just a number of months during the year. So with that, I can imagine that they are using it and they are not opening the sluice gates, if it's still there, not opening the sluice gates. God, it's hot in here, I'm sweating. In order to produce electricity because of very little other sources of power in China, i.e. coal. So here's the mathematical bit. 22,500 per year megawatts, okay? Divide that by how many people in China. Divide that by let's say there are 2 people in each household, and let's say the average is 10 units per day. Just say, for example, how much is that for each person, and how many people, if it was at 22,500 megawatts output now, yeah, can it produce electricity for? When it was built, they actually said it can produce electricity for 100,000, which is just like 8% of the population. But a recent article, and I think this is the 4th time I said it's only can do like 5.4 million people, which is a tiny fraction of the population of China. You can do the maths. I wasn't very good at maths at school. This is a big headline I found. The biggest flood of the Yellow River in 30 years. And another article I found, courtesy of China Observer. Many dams collapse, severe flooding in Shaanxi, Yellow River flood number 3, the biggest in 42 years. Let's have a read what he has to say. Due to the continuous heavy rains in the Yellow River basin in recent days, the water level of the Yellow River has been soaring and the flow rate has increased dramatically. At the Tongguan hydrological station in the middle reaches of the river, the flow rate rose to 5,090 cubic meters per second at 11 o'clock on the 5th of October, forming 2021 Yellow River number 3 flood. As floodwater continues to rush downstream at 3:20 p.m. on the 6th, the Yellow River Conservancy Commission issued a yellow flood warning in Simil City, Henan Province. On the 7th, the same reservoir measured at the largest flood since 1979 with an inflow of 8,360 cubic meters per second. The outflow of the rate was 7,990 cubic meters per second, breaking the historical record yet again. According to the China Water Resources website, as of the 6th, this reservoir has all 24 gates and 2 tunnels for emergency flood discharge recently. There has been a shortage of electricity in many parts of mainland, with more than 20 provinces now and cities imposing power restrictions affecting production and people's daily life, and tight supply of coal is one of the reasons. So, and you can see some of the pictures as I was speaking there as well. Now, one of my regular viewers, a gentleman called Donald, hi Don, living in Florida, United States of America. You're so much like Sherlock Holmes. Well, I think the best detective Now, I was going to do this, but I chose against it. Now, at the end, what is all the good news about coffee? Well, you can see that I love to have my cup of coffee while making these videos. I drink about 2, maybe 3 cups of coffee a day, but it is very, very strong coffee. And there is someone, mentioning no names, who is quite interested in producing coffee cups for my channel in the United States of America. It's very, very early stages. It may happen, there may whatever, but if you are interested, give the channel a thumbs up. So that's the good news about coffee. Most of my viewers do come from the United States of America, but it is an international channel. So that's sort of like a piece of good news. I don't know the cost or anything like that. This is just news I heard today, and it's fantastic if it can go ahead. If I was doing this through YouTube, I would need like 50,000 subscribers, but at the moment I got like 29,200, and hoping by the end of this month, if I can get up to 30k, that would be really nice. And that is really about it for me for today. Lots going on in China. I can't confirm anything about the Three Gorges Dam gone, to be honest with you. That I can't find any reports related to it. I can search, I can ask, but that will be in coming days. We do know there is a situation related to the energy, and a lot of the alternative sources are now pumping out as much electricity as they can so the people of China can have some kind of power. And the coal situation really does have to be resolved, having better coal in China so the people can actually have warmth in the winter and electricity in the winter, which is only a stone's throw away. Even though it's a fossil fuel and obviously it's bad for the environment, it's, at the moment you could say it's no choice. There's got to be other energy resources, not fossil, but natural resources somewhere in the future. And way beyond my lifetime, maybe it is in the next 30, 40, 50 years time, whatever, unless I live to 100 years old. I think I'll be the oldest YouTuber in the world by then. Thank you so much for your time. A thumbs up would be great. Smash that. Subscription, excellent. Share is magnificent. And the groveling part, I do have a membership program, and you can support the channel by simply going to the link for Patreon below. Be good. Bye-bye. Thank you. Have a great day. Enjoy your coffee. What's left of it. Cheerio. Ta-ta.